Okay, welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I'm going to bring you in on some live testing of Carpro Lift, a review of Carpro Lift if you like. Let's get started with the basics. What is Carpro Lift? It's a pre-wash snow foam that you can put in a snow foam lance or a pump sprayer, and you use it around 1 to 10 in a snow foam lance, which usually equates to sub 1% PIR. So it's quite a low, it's quite concentrated. How much does it cost? £7 for this 500ml bottle, £11 for a litre bottle, £35 for 4 litres, which is roughly £40 or £41 for 5 litres. So the thing to take away from that is the 500ml and litre price are fine, very good in fact, but the bulk price is pricey when you get over 40 quid for 5 litres. So typically about 25 quid, maybe up to 30 seems to be the average, all the way down to £4.95 for something like Bonnyman's Blizzard snow foam. So you can go very cheap, and that's at the higher end of the price range. What do you use this product for? It's not really a contact wash shampoo. It's a rinsable detergent that you lather over your car in the snow foam. You let it dwell for typically 5 to 10 minutes, but you don't let it dry, so you eyeball it. In the summer, it will dry quickly. In the winter, you can leave it on for a bit longer to soak in, and it will soften the dirt. And then when you rinse that dirt off, typically under pressure, you're going to remove, hopefully, a big chunk of all of that abrasive debris that you would otherwise just be rubbing over your paintwork. So it's to reduce swirling, and pre-washing is very important. Now, let's get straight on. Over here, this is great because what we have here is a genuinely dirty panel. Just like any car will get dirty, this panel has dirt on it. And that's real dirt. Priceless commodity when you're testing. Now, in both these cups, I've got a solution of touchless. Yeah, that's the touchless. Yeah, and that is another market-leading snow foam that has lots of cleaning power. That's definitely the touchless. I better write this on here. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to forget. I'll show you why. And what we're going to do, so we've got 5% PIR. We're just going to make sure it's mixed up properly. And we're going to take 5 mil, or 4 mil will do, it doesn't matter. As long as we do the same amount. Let's make sure, let's get the air out, sorry. 4 mil will do. And we'll run this just below, so we do it in the same place, the hole. Let's run it down the panel. Okay, now let's rinse this thing out. Oh, hold on, I'm going to put the camera down. That's it. So we've got all the solution out of it. And we'll take another pre-wash product to give us a comparison. And we'll do the same thing. We'll dump that down there. So that's running down the panel, all the way down, and so's the other one. And what we do is leave those solutions to soak for 5 minutes. Okay, I know you'll minus the bubbles here, but typically the bubbles aren't that important. But this is just one test. We've been using this as well and observing it on cars. I'm about halfway through the bottle, so I've used it about 3 or 4 times. So this sort of testing backs up just using it as well. So let's stop the clock, stop the camera. I'll be back in 5. Doug. Okay, we're back. So we're going to take a low pressure rinse and see if this has had any effect. I'm not sure it's going to work. But let's just have a look. Just to my eyes, that's just not had any effect on this dirt. So look at this one. Yeah, neither is this one. Let's just turn the pressure up a bit. No. So this dirt that's built up on this panel probably over 6 months or whatever is not normal road film, but it is the sort of dirt that you would look to clean off a car if a car's been sitting around for ages. So because it's not road film, these products just don't seem to be shifting it. Interesting. Probably normal. It just goes to show, doesn't it, that, you know, there are different types of things that fall on your car. And if it's something that's built up over a long period of time, then a pre-wash and just a rinse is not going to be able to shift it. If this was like a bonnet that had been cleaned and then gone out in the winter and had a layer of road film on it, I think both these products would, from what I've seen, would definitely clear that road film off a lot better. So what I'm going to probably do, is no point in me foaming over these and blasting it with pressure, because then it's really the pressure doing the work. You want to do a controlled low pressure rinse. I'm going to clean that panel off with contact and bust out the dirt simulator. I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. Dirt simulator has been deployed. So let's put the bottle here so people get the full effect. Right, I've got a little bit of tape just creating a layer with a raised edge so it's not going to cross-contaminate. I just want to see how this affects the part that it runs on. We'll put it all on. We'll leave it there for 5 minutes. So we're wetting out the dirt simulator with a puddle, and you get a nice line where the puddle ends, so hopefully where the liquid sits, it has an effect. Then we take another market-leading snow foam and do the same thing. You can see it's having an effect, but so is this. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. So let's just leave those now. It's looking good. We'll come back and rinse them off a bit later on. I'll be back. Okay, we are back. So just before we rinse now, you can see where the solution went. It's cleaned some of the dirt simulator off. On the other side, one observation is that this snow foam, or this pre-wash, has a much lower surface tension, because when you push, low surface tension means it spreads, and surfactants need to wet out a surface. So if they have low surface tension, if it has high surface tension, a product, and you put it on, it will form a bead. If it has low surface tension, it will spread. So a surfactant needs to lower the surface tension. So that one seems to sort of have lower surface tension, which is going to come in handy. Now, this is a low pressure rinse. Let's go. Okay. All right, so it's not, you know, it's had a little impact on the dirt simulator. Let's try this other one. Whereas that other one has really smashed it. That though, I've seen a lot worse. When I tested, let's go inside. You know, I've tested, what, 30, 40 snow foams. Lots of them, especially if they're pH neutral, don't have the power to affect this dirt simulator. What is this dirt simulator, John? Does that mean that if it doesn't shift your dirt simulator, it's not a good product? Not exactly, no. The dirt simulator contains things that you'll find in real road film. You know, petrol, diesel, a little bit of solvent, other solvents that you might find in screen wash and stuff like that. Tiny bit of surfactant as well, because of screen washes on the road. What else do you find on the road? That film of dirt that splashes up on your car, a little bit of coolant, mud, things like that. So it contains lots of things you will find in road film, but it also contains oils, and it's an extreme version of a road film. So, you know, it's not a real world test, but it's a consistent test, and you can see the difference. Now, I've been using Carpro Lift a few times. Let's talk about its positives first of all. If you're a Carpro fan, let me just make sure I'm recording. Yeah. If you're a Carpro fan, you should be, because they're one of my favourite brands. They're a modern brand that sort of want you to use ceramic coatings primarily, and then the rest of their products accompany those ceramic coatings, and they were one of the first to do that, and they've got a really good accredited system, and they've got some amazing products like Carpro Reset. It's a really good shampoo. Carpro Pearl is a great tyre dressing and all-round, you know, SiO2 trim dressing and sealant, whatever you want to call it, interior, exterior, leather, really versatile, cheap. Another really good product, Carpro Light, you know, their lightweight ceramic, which I'm a big fan of, and lots of other good stuff as well. So my summary of Carpro Lift is that if you've got a coated car, using Carpro Lift in combination with something like Carpro Reset will be a safe bet to maintain your ceramic coating and provide you with a decent amount of cleaning. Some of the strengths of the product are that it does work and foam up really well at 1 to 10, and it has a decent amount of cleaning power. I'm just starting to see it affect that dirt simulator. Now we go on to the negatives. The bulk price of the product, you know, if we translate the 5 litre price at being around £40, is pretty expensive. And the bulk price, it'd be great if that came down a little bit. And the other negative is that there are more powerful road film removers, in my opinion, out there. And for less price. So in the UK environment, especially in winter, where, you know, if you're using your car as a daily driver through all the wet months and you don't wash it for a month or so, you can get a lot of build-up of road film, and then you really benefit from a powerful pre-wash, and it becomes really important. One other counter-argument is you could say that Carpro have developed this to primarily to go with its coating systems, where the dirt release is going to be better if you've got a ceramic coating. And Carpro might also say that you could put a APC underneath it if you want to give it even more kick. You know, if you go at it with our APC and then lather this on top. But for me, I want a pre-wash that is powerful by default, and then I can just lower the concentration if I and the dwell time if I just want to ease off that cleaning power, and that's what I want. And I also want a cheaper price. So I hope that's a very fair review. Kind of like the product. I'd give it sort of like something like a 7 out of 10. I would, if I was a Carpro coating user, I would use it, but I would be reluctant to pay the price for 4 litres. So that is my opinion on Carpro Lift. Let me know in the comments what you think about Carpro Lift. And I'll stick the product, a link for it in the description if you want to try it out as well. So thanks very much for watching the Forensics Detailing channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, one final thing, the winner of our monthly competition to win that box of Autoglanz products, all you had to do was name your favourite Autoglanz product, and one product in the Autoglanz name range that I named, that was it. The winner is Chris. I won't say your surname, Chris with an N. And I've contacted you, and the box is on its way to you. Well done. His answer, his favourite product was Spritzer, and my favourite product is probably Spritzer as well. It's also the product that I come up with the name for. So it had to be Chris. So if you're interested in doing these monthly competitions, you can check all the information out on Patreon in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Doop.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I